guys. Let's get this thing started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Vols want to move quickly. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down now after the sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Trying to beat the D deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll throw it on first down. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the toss. Pirouettes away from the defense.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you've got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get them on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job getting to the football at the same time with some bad intentions. Get that dude on the ground, man.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. The Ducks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. And the returner will be brought down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's right on target. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Got the back over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They'll go with a direct snap. Shakes off the tackle. And the Ducks get it past the sticks.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. Fourth down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here. So great coaching.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Buys a little extra time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Staley. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to find his man in the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for room. It's Lewis. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the run. Breaks the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Moore will throw. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end, that speed off the edge?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Staley. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Quarterback checking off. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. No huddle here for the offense. They'll run the toss. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Try to get it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to run for it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
At the 4-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Tennessee 14, Oregon 0.
the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's James. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Ducks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Bringing it back, it's Staley. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-them football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try...
Running for the tape. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. He makes the connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Iowa is is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Oregon State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He makes the catch. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Looking left. And the pass hits. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is about feeling out the offense on what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Webb. At the 35, he's open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 21, Oregon 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. The aerial assault continues. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown ball! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. Running it to the right. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They'll try the left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
The give to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Takes the handoff. It's James. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. DB's right up on the receivers. turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 28 to Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on first down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. At the 45, on his way. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Moore to the air. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody
just steamrolling the defense. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The give as they work on that clock. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they get another big run for a 1st down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They are getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on the 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's your number score.
Defense in press coverage. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Oregon.
One more play to pad the stats. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He wants to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer and David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.